Sunday edition episode of our March Madness. My son Owen, BBB Owen here, has decided that he's going to make his 7 picks for the second round.
There's 9.
Or 9 picks. Sorry, 7 yesterday. There's 9 picks for the second round. See, he
Are
knows
you going to
more
do
about
it too?
this stuff than I do. Yes, I'm going to pick mine as well. For the first game at 11:10, we have UConn versus Florida. Florida is favored by 9.5 points on the spread. What do you think?
You know, in last game, how they let the other team just come back. I don't think Florida's going to win by 9. But I think Florida will still pull off the win.
Okay,
I'm going to say a solid 5-point game.
Okay, you're going to say Florida's going to win by 5. I'm going to say Florida covers that spread of 9.5. UConn's a very well-coached team, but the way I saw Florida yesterday, they're big, or a couple days ago. They're big, they can shoot 3, and they've got 3 guys that are 6'10" or taller, maybe even 4.
After that half, they just...
Well, they sat their starters.
Oh. Okay, Florida's winning more than that.
They sat their starters. That's why it got close, and it really wasn't close. It was a 25-point game.
Yeah, but it started off like at 4.
We got 8 more to do, so hold on. We got Baylor and Duke. Duke is favored by 11.5.
Duke's winning by 30.
Duke's winning by 30. That's what you think, huh?
Mm-hmm. Duke's winning it all this.
I don't think Duke's winning by 30, but I do think they cover that 11.5. So I'm going to agree with you there. Keep the flag is him. And also Knipple's also very good. Okay, next up, we got the hometown Illinois versus Kentucky. What do you think about that?
What's the spread?
The spread is Illinois minus 1.5.
So Kentucky 1.5?
No, Illinois is favored by 1.5. I think Illinois is going to do it. I think they're going to cover. And I mean, being that the spread's so small, I think they'll win the game and they'll cover the 1.5.
I think Kentucky's going to win.
You think Kentucky's going to win? I think that would be the common trend of a lot of people. I would like to be pleasantly surprised by Illinois beating them here. Yakuchanis and Will Riley have to really show up like they did at the end of the game last week. And it feels like last week, but it was just a couple days ago. But yeah, they've got to show up, and if they do, I think they handle Kentucky pretty easily. Moving on. Next we have St. Mary's versus my bracket winner, Alabama. There's no surprise here that I'm taking Alabama.
St. Mary's are winning.
You think St. Mary's?
No.
I'm taking Alabama here. They've got to learn to play a little bit of defense. That's not really their thing. Spread is 5.5, favored by Alabama.
Oh, that's not enough.
That's not enough? Okay, so you're taking Alabama to cover that as well?
Yeah, St. Mary's did have a pretty good game last week. They beat Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
So that's a very big thing for them.
Yeah, I mean, Vanderbilt looks pretty good. I mean, that SEC is a really strong conference.
The thing with Vanderbilt, they're big, and they can drive in easily.
Yep. Alabama is just the opposite. They're all very small, but they can shoot the lights out of the court. So, we're both going Alabama there, and we're going to move on to Colorado State and Maryland.
Okay, Colorado State had a big game last week against Memphis.
That's right, they did.
It's also because Memphis has not been playing well lately.
Memphis played pretty good. They're just really reliant on Dang Danja to cover up and be their whole team. Didn't really happen. Colorado State just looked like the better team. Being the 12th seed, that was a really common upset that was picked, and it came through.
So, what's the spread here?
The spread here is Maryland minus 8.5.
Oh, no. Colorado's going to win that one. I think Colorado's going to win.
You think Colorado's going to win? Colorado State's going to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think Maryland does pull it through, but I don't think that they cover that spread. So,
I think Colorado could win. It's going to be close, though.
Okay, you think it's going to be a close game? I tend to agree with that. Okay, next up, we have Ole Miss and Iowa State. Ole Miss was actually kind of lucky to get through their game the first time. They got a big lead. They kind of blew it, and it ended up being a close game at the end. I think they did pull through and win by 3 or 6 or something like that. But Iowa State pretty much dominated. They're favored by 5.5 points, and they are one of the best premier offenses in this tournament.
I think this is going to be one of the closest games today, for sure.
You think this is going to be a good one? I tend to agree. It's going to be a close game.
I think Iowa State's still going to win the spread, too.
Okay. He says Iowa State will cover, and I agree.
I think they're going to get it by 1.
You think they're going to win? You think they're going to win by 6.5? By 6?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You heard it here first. Iowa State by 6.5. All right. Next up, we have New Mexico and Michigan State. I think this is going to be a blowout. It's Izzo season. Michigan State's going to cover that 7.5 point spread.
New Mexico did have a pretty good game, but Michigan's still going to pull it off.
I think it's going to be Michigan.
Michigan State.
All right. And our last game of the day is Oregon and Arizona. This is probably our best matchup of the day.
Yeah, this is going to be the closest for sure.
I think that Arizona is the more polished team, so I'm going to go with them. But I do like Oregon as my Big Ten school there.
Arizona by 3. Oh, I think Oregon's going to win.
You think Oregon's going to
I
win?
feel like it's just going to be domination.
Domination by the Ducks, huh?
Mm-hmm. I think they're going to win by 12.
Okay, domination by the Ducks, guys. You heard it here first.
I feel like the Oregons are just going to show off. Because don't listen to Charles Barkley. He picks Arizona to win every year. Just don't listen to his bracket.
Well, he's Auburn. He's an Auburn guy.
Yeah, he picked Auburn to go to the Final Four, but lost against Florida.
No, Auburn's still in.
I know. That's what he picked on his bracket.
Okay.
He picked Florida and Arizona to go to the
You watched Charles. I mean, you guys heard it here first. BBB picks our 7 picks for the day there. And
Last year, he got 3 points. He only got 3 correct.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, and let us know what you